EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Snowhawks of Toronto. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the check. Check, Panther. Hey, smash them.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. But you look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. And some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Strong running at the 30. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Deputy! 60 vices, 60 vices. Tiger.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
Now we see the first throw of the ball game, and he's got it complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Dragon 60.
They're going to look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian League, but now they have an NFL franchise of their very own to celebrate, and man, is it cool to see.
60 Eagles, 60 19. Cup 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with one extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
79 Broncos.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wood. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
And here on 3rd down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offense defensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield here for Decker. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
60 Bobcat.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks have regained the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there, right, go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Hey, check that, street. Buffalo 18.
They go play action with Richardson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Running left, Taylor. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Colts.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Pioneer.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back and 60.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
10-7 our score after one right here on it. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check mash, check mash. Go check, go check. Ready?
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Mustang 19.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Cut 19, cut 19. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now back to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Come on.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Riggs. Warriors, 70.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
70, Timberwolves. Check, smash.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
60 Bobcats. Let go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now they'll change things up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Dragon 60.
Off play action. Richardson. That is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down.
Now Richardson.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Panther Street.
Here comes Mooney now on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And just shutting him off there. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams, because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Go, Reed, go!
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Looking deep here for Mooney. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He may go. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. An even 90 yards. And the Snowhawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First and 10, Taylor now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Second down, another run with Taylor. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 145 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They run once more with Taylor.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Richardson.
And the ball is knocked out. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's one. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
Touchdown, Colts. From 6 yards away.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second and 11.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has... So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurt! On the ball!
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Go.
Back to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Richardson's throw there, complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Pass the 60.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
18, pioneer.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Come on.
First down, Colts.
Right there. Hurt. Dragon 60.
They go play action with Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he's got this down to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. It looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Mustang 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, That should just about seal it.
I know Carter here talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Wood. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wood. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you. But you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And bulldozing his way through. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway. Down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down now, Hilton. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So it's a win for the home side, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, some of these DBs are going to be tossing and turning tonight, partner. He really had their number. Wound up with well over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns to boot.
So for Toronto, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1.